In this video, I share with you 12 global opportunities for international students, researchers, and scholars in 2023 to watch out for. Welcome to my channel, and I appreciate your support. I appreciate your views, your likes, your comments, and your engagement in this channel the last 6 months of its establishment. And I hope that you continue to support us and share the video, share the opportunity so that others will benefit from the information I give out here. And I go straight to what I have today. Welcome to 2023, by the way, and I'm excited to make this video to show you the opportunities to watch out for, and some of them are already ongoing in this year, 2023. If your dream is to secure an opportunity to study, research, or partner with fellow scholars and people in your profession abroad, number one is going to be the Fulbright Foreign Student Program in the United States of America. And here, what I'll do in this video is basically to introduce you to these opportunities so that I do not take much of your time, and then I allow you to go in depth in exploring more information later on your own to see what specifics you can apply for really in this in these opportunities. So for the Fulbright, and by the way, I'm going to drop the links to the pages I'm going to look at here right in the description box, and I hope it helps you to navigate further from there. And currently there are more than 150 countries participating in the Fulbright scholarship program, foreign student program in the US, and their aim is basically connecting people and connecting nations. To apply, if you look at this link here, apply, it brings you on how to apply, and from here you can select your country. For example, I'm from Nigeria. I can select Nigeria, and in Nigeria, I'm provided with tailor-made information that relates to this opportunity as a Nigerian. And so you would want to visit this website for your own country to see what the embassy and consulate of the United States in your country has to say about the Fulbright scholarship. And you see here that the application opens February 1 and closes June 1. So if this is what you're looking forward to apply, you would do well to read further, see further how it's going to apply to you. And this is a very generous program for those who have completed at least 2 years into their PhD program in any discipline at any Nigerian university or institute. Of course, this applies to Nigerians, and so you want to check out that for your country of origin, and the eligibility requirements are clearly stated here, and then application and instructions are found right here, and you find other documents that are needed, 3 academic and professional references, the curriculum vitae, and the academic transcript from each post-secondary institution attended, and writing sample. By now you should know that writing sample could be any of your published articles or a portion of the entire project of or thesis or whatever essay, long essay that you've written before, which shows that you could engage in academic writing basically, and other information here on how your application can be completed. So I leave the link to the Fulbright scholarship foreign student program here in the description. You can check that out later. And I want to go to the second one in the United States, the Humphrey Fellowship. It's still a Fulbright kind of program, but with a different name, the Humphrey Fellowship program, and this is more related to enhancing leadership among international professionals. So this is more related to professional development, and they have impact areas that they focus on: human and institutional capacity, rights and freedoms, sustainable lands, and thriving communities. And so if you look at this website, you will find the important information describing this scholarship and the expectation, When you go to prospective applicant page here, under eligibility, you can find what you need to meet, what eligibility you need to meet to apply for this program. And generally, you must be a citizen of an eligible country. You should have a bachelor's degree. You should have a minimum of 5 years of full-time professional experience after obtaining your degree. You should have demonstrated leadership qualities and a record of public service in the community. And you should have limited experience with visiting the US, and you should have a strong English language proficiency. And the process of application is usually through the US Embassy. This is also similar with the Fulbright scholarship. And of course, application deadline varies by country. You may want to check specific eligibility by clicking on the check eligibility, and then enter your country of origin. I first of all narrow this down to sub-Saharan Africa, and I'm from Nigeria. I go to the Nigerian link. There you go, US Embassy in Nigeria, and yes, I have the information I need right here. Well, yes, this is not direct, but looking across the page, we should find something on the Hubert scholarship, because this is like the entire program. That, yes, there it is, Humphrey Scholarship. This is an exchange program, and here on this page you can see that there are several other exchanges, several other grants that are possible as a Nigerian, under the education and exchanges of the US Embassy in Nigeria. So we're interested in Humphrey Fellowship. I can learn more about the requirement of this as it relates to Nigerians. You see the program overview, you see the eligibility, you see the program timeline. This was for last year. It opened on April 1. It's likely to open on the same timeline even this year. Most of these programs have the same kind of time calendar they operate with, and so the full details will definitely be on the US Embassy in your country. So I moved to the UK. I have 2 opportunities also in the UK to watch out for. The Chevening Scholarship is one of them. This is a popular one, and it's usually a rigorous scholarship, but it's fully funded. All the scholarships here are fully funded, and they are able to fund your tuition fee, fund your cost of living, return flight, and the rest. And the Chevening in particular looks for a person with a strong academic background, with leadership potential, and an ambition of contributing to the advancement of their home country. And you see that the application for this round is closed, and from there you can I advise, if you want to apply for the Chevening Scholarship, you sign up to the newsletter of the British Council, and with signing up here in this place, you type your email and you click sign up. All the opportunities that come, not only with the Chevening Scholarship, also with the Commonwealth Scholarships, you'll be able to get latest information on that. Having said this, I move to the Commonwealth Scholarship, and these Commonwealth Scholarships are also fully funded opportunities in the United Kingdom, and eligibility generally for this scholarship is the citizenship of a Commonwealth country, and then at least a minimum of 2-1, that is second class upward degree, and masters if you want to do a PhD. And actually, the Commonwealth scholarships there are several types. There is a Commonwealth PhD scholarships for least developed countries and fragile states. There is a Commonwealth split site scholarships for low and middle income countries, where you do a part of this scholarship in your country and a part of it in the UK. There is a Commonwealth Master Scholarships. These are usually mobilized by and nominated by specific institutions in different countries. There's a Commonwealth shared scholarships between the Commonwealth and a specific university in the United Kingdom. There is a distant learning scholarship. There is a PhD scholarship for high income countries, medical fellowships, professional fellowships. And the themes of the Commonwealth scholarships are divided into science and technology for development and all of these things that you see here, basically. And each of these scholarships here have their specific eligibility and specific process of application and timeline for application. So when you come to this landing page, as I drop the link in the description, you will click on each of them. It's advisable to do so and look at what they offer based on your need and based on the level that you are currently. And I moved to Australia and New Zealand. In Australia, I have 2 awards to talk about: the Australia Awards, and this is, of course, for international students, and it's awarded by the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade in Australia, and it's fully funded scholarship, including relocation costs and living expenses and medical health cover costs and all of these. And the participating countries are also indicated. The opening and closing dates are indicated. The participating institutions are indicated. And here you're going to see a list of countries. Let's say Africa. And in Africa, you can see not all the countries are listed here, but most of the countries in sub-Saharan Africa and part of Southern Africa are all listed here under the eligible countries for the Australian government scholarships. Now, when you talk about the opening and closing date, we're talking about 2024 here, 2024 study dates. It opens on the 1st of February, guys. 1st of February this year, this scholarship opens, and you'll be able to apply between February and May to study in Australia in 2024. So if you want to do that, begin to look at the eligibility, the application documents and requirements more closely so that you can work this out and follow the process to be successful. Participating institutions are listed here to be mostly all the institutions in Australia. I go to the research training program. The RTP is a very, very popular research scholarship, that is Masters by Research and PhD scholarship schemes available in Australia as well. It's a government-funded scholarship program, and it's fully funded scholarship. But the application is not directly, to the government, but through the schools. So basically, to get the RTP scholarship, you need to talk to the schools. If you look at the application process, yes, higher education, partners are responsible. I'm not sure if this is what HEPs mean, but basically, the higher education institutions in Australia are responsible for the application and selection processes of the RTP scholarship, research training program scholarship, and prospective candidates will need to contact this higher institution postgraduate research office directly to discuss how to apply, and the list of these higher education institutions are contained here. So you will need to check this out and see if your research has been done in specific universities in Australia and how you can apply to the research institution. Oh yes, we jumped this, higher education providers. Yes, so that is the meaning of HEPs. And now I want to keep this video as short as possible. That's why I'm moving a bit fast. And to the New Zealand International Tertiary Student Scholarship, you find here that the information you need are right on this landing page, and you can go from information 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you'll be able to get a full grasp of what the New Zealand scholarship is all about and what is involved. Please, to get a scholarship, you must learn to patiently read through every page, every line, every word, and make important meanings from them to guide your decision. And the selection for 2023 portal is expected to open in February 2023 as against studying in 2024. So please, it's something that you're going to look out for. And let's for example, let's just look at the first page, checking eligible countries. Okay, there we go. Checking eligible countries in Africa. I'm interested in Africa because I come from Africa, and so Algeria, Angola, Nigeria is here, and Ghana is here, Kenya is here, and other countries. If you want to talk about Asian countries, you see all the countries that are listed there. Pacific countries, they are also included there. So do well to check it out and see specific information that apply to you. You can, after eligible countries, I told you it's 1 to 8. You see the eligibility criteria, you see the research subjects, you see the research available courses. I do not want to bore you, but basically this information are easily accessible as you click on the links. And now I go to Asia. Japan has a very popular scholarship called the MEXT scholarship opportunity, and you can check out the different types of MEXT scholarship right here, and their eligibility requirement, and what is required, what they offer, and age restrictions sometimes are applicable here for the MEXT scholarship. And you can see the study eligibility are clarified, the application process, including embassy recommendation, which is sometimes the first step to getting a MEXT scholarship. And so there are some age restrictions for the MEXT scholarship, so you want to look at that and see if age excludes you. I'm sorry if it does, but there are others without age restriction. And I go to the Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund. This is a very interesting scholarship as well. You can read in more detail about it, but I'm going straight to the eligibility to see who is eligible, and what application procedure should we take. And here, eligibility is based on being a national of certain country on their list, and must meet other regulation that they set. And this is the list. This is the full document showing eligibility. It's like the application guidebook for this Taiwan ICDF scholarship, and it tells you how to apply and all that you need to know about this scholarship. And the scope, its coverage is a fully funded scholarship. And I'm taking you basically to the countries that are eligible for this scholarship. It has a little bit of restriction, especially when it comes to Africa. There are more of Eastern African countries, and South Africa. And but the total list of the country, the entire list of the countries eligible are right here. So you can do well to check it out. The application procedure is also clarified. You make an online application, and then you source for the partner scholarship partner university, submit their documents as well, and then you send your application to the embassy, and then the embassy will conduct the first review, send list of recommended applicants to the commission, and then the commission works on this, and the committee works on that, and sends it to the ICDF, who would give feedback to the applicants, and then push this to the embassy, and then notify the successful applicants. Straightforward. So do also check out if your country is listed here. But for my Nigerian folks, sadly, we're excluded here by country of nationality. But my Ethiopian brothers, Kenya, South Africa, Tanzania, Cote d'Ivoire, and others can also seize this opportunity. Now, I go to Turkey, and the Turkey Boslari Scholarships is an annual thing, very popular kinds of scholarship. You can do a quick program search to see if your program is included here. But you see, you come into this Tokyo scholarship link here, you can see the criteria and scholarship programs. You can see the calendar. You can see the application in 5 steps, and you can see the evaluation procedure, and how they are assessed, how they assess your application. And for the application criteria, there is some bit of age restriction, and so we find here that for undergraduate programs, it should be below 21; for masters, below 30; for PhD, below 35; and then as a researcher, below 45. And citizens of all countries are welcome, and graduates who graduate at a certain time can also apply before they graduate. And there is a minimum academic achievement they want. They want you to be at least above average, ranging from 70 to 90% of academic performance. So you can look at this eligibility criteria more closely, especially if you find your program here. And the application period is January 10 to February 20. So you could check this and see what courses are available for you in Turkey, and see if it's something that you want to do. So you create your personal account on the system, you upload the documents required, identify your university and the preferences of the program, write your letter of intent, your statement of purpose, and all of this, and then you submit. When you review everything and the required documents are provided for you here, your valid ID document, your international passport or ID card, a passport photograph. If you require any national exam result, you indicate that, your graduation certificate, your transcripts, of course, and your international exam result if needed, and also as well as language test, and your research proposal for PhD and research students. So kindly look at this closely. From there, we go to Singapore, and in Singapore, there's a program, scholarship program, the Singapore International Graduate Award. And here, it also provides a very generous scholarship that opens, that closes, in 1st of June 2023. And there are interesting research areas that you want to look at. Medical sciences and computing sciences, engineering, physical sciences. You want to look at all of that and all the research clusters, and to be able to see what the supervisors are doing and if this tallies with your own personal career goal. And for eligibility, they want passionate international graduates who want to do excellent research and who have previous excellent performance as well. And so you want to look at the exhaustive eligibility from this website and from other parts, and look at the coverage. Very, very attractive coverage here, including settling allowance and airfare tickets, monthly stipend, and which can be increased as well. And the procedure is hereby clarified on the documents you need, the important information, and all of that. So the application is on and closes by June 2023 for the next year's intake. And the last but not least, I want to talk about would be the Hong Kong PhD fellowship scheme. Every year, this PhD fellowship scheme is advertised, and you want to see the requirement for this, especially for this year's opening. It opens towards the third quarter of the year. Some specific universities in Hong Kong offer this scholarship opportunity, very, very generous, fully funded opportunity for all program, and they look more at a combination of the skill set of the applicants in terms of their previous academic excellence, research ability and potential, communication skills, interpersonal skills, and leadership skills, and the universities are specified. So you can look at the selection criteria, you can look at the fellowship award, and please, as you do all of this, don't ignore frequently asked questions in all of these pages that I'm going to post and share with you, because this contains popular questions from previous applicants and from previous users of their site. So they compile these things and update them from time to time, so that you can have initial general response to burning questions that will come in your mind as soon as you see this opportunity. So having said this, I want to say that that's all for this video. Thank you for following through, and I wish you success in 2023. Next video, next week, I'll present you with opportunities in Europe. There are so many that I can't combine them with all of this. So please watch out for my next video next week that will share all the opportunities in Europe for international students to fulfill their lifetime dreams of studying abroad on fully funded scholarships. And till I see you next week, stay motivated, stay strong, and stay active in pursuing your dreams. Bye.